current affair role. So basically, preparing. So you'll have to any examination. Um, you can how
Now am I audible? Okay. So yeah, so everything is fine. So first of all, very good evening, everyone. Okay. Welcome to my new class and welcome to Ray Academy. And in this class, friends, we are going to cover a weekly current affair, and this is for third week, March 2022. And we are going to cover current affairs not only for mains, also for prelims examination. So as I discussed in beginning, now everything will be clear. Okay. So in beginning, current affair play a major role in your examination. Major role in your examination. In UPSC, you'll get 35 to 40% question from UPSC section, and also in state service. Okay, in state service, you'll get 35 to 40% question from current affairs section. So you'll have to prepare current affairs. And first of all, friends, I would like to discuss now there's only, you can say na, 2 months for UPSC examination, UPSC prelims examination. Okay, so you'll have to revise, and you'll have to revise current affairs. And also if you are going to revise current affairs section, so try to cover the static portion of topic. Okay, static portion of topic, so you'll have to keep in the mind. So I told you in this class I'm going to cover topics related to mains and prelims. So first of all, we'll discuss Unified Human Rights Commission. That means ki call for Unified Human Rights Commission. Then we'll discuss there were news related to amendment to census rules 1990, and then there were this tussle between Maharashtra governor. Okay, related to speakers. We'll discuss, then we'll discuss integration of central agency with CCTNS. And then after that, friends, we'll discuss the topics related to the prelims examination. So first of all, we'll discuss Santhali, Sohrai. Okay, murals, paintings in use Santhali tribe. Santhal tribe is very, very important. Then we'll discuss about the prohibiting of biological weapons. And then maternal mortality ratio of India declines by 10 points. So this is one of the most important topics. So you'll have to keep in the mind. And then Ismail schemes, okay, is in news. And then Central Economic Zone under Sagarmala scheme is very, very important. And then Disang app, it is related to land survey, okay, records at clicks of a button. And then we'll discuss permafrost, okay, peatlands in Europe, and it is in news. And then longest ever vessel to sail on Brahmaputra completes, okay, pilot run. सो मैंने आप लोगों को बताया कि हम लोग जो टॉपिक डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं, वो जो टॉपिक होगा वो प्रीलिम्स और मेंस दोनों से रिलेटेड टॉपिक्स होंगे। हम बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक जो है हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। पूरे जो आप कह सकते हो वीक का, पूरे वीक में जो आपका मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट टॉपिक होता है वही मैं आप लोग के साथ डिस्कस करूंगा। ओनली आई विल डिस्कस इंपोर्टेंट टॉपिक, दैट मींस कि यूपीएससी और स्टेट सर्विस में आस्क अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम करंट अफेयर पोर्शन। So let's start with the first topic, and the first topic is call for Unified Human Rights Commission. Unified Human Rights Commission. So first of all, we should understand what we should understand. We should understand the context, or basically, friends. First of all, this topic is related to polity and governance. This topic is related to polity and governance. So you'll have to keep in the mind polity and governance. And the context is कि recently there were comment, okay, comment made by Kerala governor Arif Muhammad Khan. and Kerala Governor Arif Muhammad Khan, and he said ki there is a need, okay, there is a need to, you can say, ki unified Human Rights Commission. So basically, comment made by the Kerala Governor Arif Muhammad Khan, calling for the termination of National Commission for Minority and transferring its powers and function to National Human Rights Commission. बेसिकली एट प्रेजेंट आप देखोगे तो हमारे यहाँ नेशनल ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन भी है और स्टेट ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन भी है, स्टेट ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन भी है। सो बेसिकली एक बोला गया कि जो केरला के गवर्नर ने कमेंट किया एंड उन्होंने कहा कि अब क्या करना है, आपका जो जितने भी स्टेट ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन हम लोग कह सकते हैं ये सब जो इसको समाप्त कर दो, एक सिंगल आपका नेशनल ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन होने चाहिए, है ना। And so we should discuss for the prelims examination कि what is the National Commission for Minorities. We should discuss कि what is the National Commission for Minorities. Basically, friends, National Commission for Minorities is a statutory body. What is the meaning of statutory body? Basically, they are, you can say, कि constitutional bodies. Okay, constitutional bodies. You'll have to keep in the mind. And then there is also just then there is also, you can say now कि non-constitutional bodies, non-constitutional bodies. Okay, what non-constitutional bodies? इन नॉन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज, अगर आप नॉन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज की बात करते हो तो यहाँ पे आपका एक स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी भी हम लोग इसे रख सकते हैं, स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी होता है। दैन जो है आप देखोगे कि नॉन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज को कई बार एक्स्ट्रा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज भी आपका कहा जाता है। क्या है? एक्स्ट्रा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज भी कहा जाता है। So you will have to keep in the mind. And then there is also executive body. Okay, executive body. So you will have to keep in the mind. And friends, what is the meaning of constitutional bodies? Meaning of constitutional bodies means कि ऐसे body जिससे related आपका articles होगा. That means इसका मतलब it is mentioned in Indian Constitution. Just let's take example of UPSC, Union Public Service Commission. Article 315 to Article 323, it is related to UPSC. Okay, then Election Commission of India, yeah, Election Commission, Article 324 to 329, this is constitutional bodies. So constitutional bodies means the bodies that are mentioned in Indian Constitution. That means there is articles related to you can say na ki body, articles related to body. So you'll have to keep in the mind. Now let's discuss the non-constitutional body. What is the meaning of non-constitutional bodies? That means which body that is not mentioned in Indian Constitution. नॉन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बॉडीज में आप देखोगे तो आपका स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडीज है। ओके, स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडीज दैट मींस कि यू विल हैव टू कीप इन द माइंड कि स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडी मींस ऐसे बॉडी जिसको पार्लियामेंट ने एक्ट के द्वारा बनाया है। दैट मींस कि पार्लियामेंट ने उसे एक्ट के द्वारा आपका बनाया। ओके, जैसे कि सीबीआई आप देखोगे ये स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडीज है। जैसे नेशनल कमीशन फॉर माइनॉरिटीज की अगर आप बात करते हो कि ये आपका क्या है, एक स्टैट्यूटरी बॉडीज है, ये भी आप लोग को ध्यान में रखना पड़ेगा। इसे एक्ट के द्वारा, कौन से एक्ट के द्वारा? नेशनल कमीशन फॉर माइनॉरिटीज वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड अंडर द प्रोविजन ऑफ नेशनल कमीशन फॉर माइनॉरिटीज एक्ट 1992। 1992 एक्ट के द्वारा नेशनल कमीशन फॉर माइनॉरिटीज आपको सेटअप किया गया। फिर मैंने आप लोग को बताया था एक एग्जीक्यूटिव बॉडी होते हैं, ऐसे बॉडी जो गवर्नमेंट के ऑर्डर से बनते हैं, जैसे नीति आयोग भी हम लोग कह सकते हैं। ओके, सो प्लीज कीप इन द माइंड। नाउ we are discussing about National Commission for Minorities, and I told you the National Commission for Minorities is statutory bodies because it was established under the provision of National Commission for Minorities Act 1992. 1992. So please keep in the mind, this is very very important. Now let's move ahead and let's discuss the National Commission for Minority is supposed to have a chairperson. Okay, that means the composition. In composition, there will be a chairperson, then vice chairperson, and 7 members, and at least 5 of whom should be from minorities communities. Okay, minorities communities. So this is very very important. So National Commission for Minorities, okay, composed of chairperson, vice chairperson, 7 members, and also you can say कि at least 5 members should be from minorities communities. So there is also function, okay, of National Commission for Minorities. What are the major function? What are the key function? We should understand because this topic is in frequent news. Okay, अगर आप लोगों ने आप लोग इतने लोग जुड़े हुए तो प्लीज लाइक तो बनता है, आप लोग को लाइक भी करना चाहिए, जल्दी जल्दी से आप लोग लाइक भी करिएगा फटाफट. Now let's move ahead कि what is the function. फंक्शन में अगर आप देखोगे कि सबसे पहले फंक्शन जो है माइनॉरिटी कमीशन का, first evaluate the progress of development of minorities under the union and states, under the union and states. Basically national commission for minorities, this commission is for minorities, that means कि welfare of minorities. So जो भी काम होगा आपका सेंट्रल लेवल पे या स्टेट लेवल पे, उसको वेलफेयर से रिलेटेड, माइनॉरिटीज के वेलफेयर से रिलेटेड उसको क्या किया जाएगा, इवैल्यूएट किया जाएगा. एक चीज और भी मैं आप लोग को बता दूं कि इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की अगर आप बात करते हो, सो आर्टिकल 29 एंड 30 बेसिकली टॉक्स अबाउट द माइनॉरिटीज इन इंडिया, टॉक्स अबाउट द minorities in India. Okay, so how many types of minorities in Indian constitution? There are two types of minorities. Let's keep in mind that there are two types of minorities. So first is religious minorities, first is religious minorities, okay, and second is linguistic minorities. What? Linguistic minorities, okay, linguistic minorities. So you will have to keep in the mind only religious minorities. There are 6 religious minorities, okay, except Hindu. We can say Muslim, okay, then Christian, then Sikh, okay, then Buddhism, then Jainism and Zoroastrian, जो पारसी जिसे हम लोग कहते हैं. और नवरोज भी अभी न्यूज में था, और नवरोज क्या है, पारसी का न्यू ईयर जो है कहा जाता है. So please keep in the mind. Now let's move ahead and let's discuss key function. I told you evaluate the progress of development of minorities under union and states, and then monitor the working of the safeguard provided in the constitution and laws enacted by parliament and the state legislature. Now this topic is also very important. अगर आप लोगों ने सुना होगा न्यूज के यूपी में एक बीजेपी के सपोर्टर बाबर था, उसको जो है मुस्लिमों ने ही मार दिया है ना. तो इसीलिए ये जो आपका नेशनल कमीशन फॉर माइनॉरिटीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. ये चांसेस है कि क्वेश्चन यूपीएससी और सॉरी स्टेट सर्विस में आ. Then make recommendation for effective implementation of safeguards for the protection of the interest of minorities by central government or the state government. Can look into specific complaints regarding deprivation of rights and safeguards of the minorities and take up such matters with the appropriate authorities. Then cause studies to be undertaken into problem arising out of any discrimination against minorities and recommend measures of their removal. Basically, in overall, in a single line, we can say the basic function or major function of National Commission for Minorities is welfare of the minorities. Welfare of the minorities. National Commission for Minorities also conduct studies, research, analysis on the issue relating to socio-economic and educational development of minorities, and then also recommends various measures to the central government or the state government for the betterment of the minorities. Make periodical special reports to the central government on any matter pertaining to minorities, in particular the difficulties confronted by them and any other matter which may be referred to it by the central government. So these are the major function. These are the major function. Okay. These are the major function of the National Commission for Minorities. So we should discuss कि who is minority in India, because एक सुप्रीम कोर्ट में अभी केसेस भी गया था, आप लोगों ने सुना होगा कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हिंदू को लेकर के कि हिंदू को भी जो आपका माइनॉरिटीज का स्टेटस दिया जा सकता है, तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने बोला कि यस वी कैन गिव द स्टेटस ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज टू द हिंदू इन वेरियस स्टेट. वेरियस स्टेट में आप देखोगे जो हिंदू है वो माइनॉरिटीज हैं. ओके, सो वी शुड डिस्कस कि हु इज माइनॉरिटी इन इंडिया. Basically, friends, there is a definition of United Nations. The definition provided by United Nations, okay, for the minority is any group or commodity which is socially, politically, economically non-dominant and inferior in you can say कि population are minorities. So minorities है कौन, जिनका रिप्रेजेंटेशन नहीं है, जो इकोनॉमिकली बैकवर्ड्स है, जो आपका पॉलिटिकली बैकवर्ड्स है, जो सोशली बैकवर्ड्स है, और वो इंफीरियर है, दैट मीन्स कि उनके नंबर जो है अगर सेंसस के अकॉर्डिंग वो कम है, ओके, वही माइनॉरिटीज है according to United Nation definition, according to United Nation definition. And then friends, I told you कि article 29 and 30 talks about the minorities, okay. So basically article 29, article 29 जो है वो आपका कहता क्या है, मैं आपको बता दूं कि article 29 talks about the protection of interest of minorities. What? Protection of interest of minorities, protection of interest of minorities, okay, minorities. So please keep in the mind. So article 29 talks about the protection of interest of minorities, and basically friends article 19 article 29 says कि any section of the citizen residing in the territory of India or any part thereof having a distinct language, script or culture of its own shall have the right to conserve the same. That means कि minorities or any member, you can say any citizen of India can preserve their literatures, can preserve their distinct language, can preserve their script, can preserve their culture, and no citizen shall be denied admission into any educational institution maintained by the state or receiving aid out of the state funds on grounds only of religion, race, caste, language, or any of them. Okay. So this is Article 29. Then there is Article 30. Article 30 is also very, very important. So we should discuss, we should know about the Article 30. Okay. So Article 30 talks about the rights of minorities to establish and administer educational institution. So basically Article 30 talks about the educational institution for minorities, educational institution for minorities. Basically friends, all minorities whether based on religion or language shall have the right to establish and administer educational institution of their choice. जो भी माइनॉरिटीज हैं, ठीक है, चाहे वो लैंग्वेज के बेसिस पे हो या रिलीजन के बेसिस पे हो, उनके पास ये अधिकार है कि एक फंडामेंटल राइट्स है कि वो एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन को क्या कर सकते हैं, एस्टैब्लिश भी कर सकते हैं, उसकी स्थापना भी कर सकते हैं, उसको एडमिनिस्टर भी कर सकते हैं, उसका मतलब मैनेजमेंट भी कर सकते हैं. And the state shall not in granting aid to educational institution discriminate against any educational institution on the ground that is under the management of a minority, whether based on religion or language, whether based on religion or language. And basically friends, also we can say कि there is a Minorities Act 1992. Okay, Minorities Act 1992, that means is section 2. Okay, please keep in the mind section 2 clause C of the 1992 Act. 1992 Act, okay, clause C 1992 Act had granted minority status to 5 communities based on their national population, based on their national population according to 1992. But according to constitution there are 6 minorities, so you will have to religious minorities, okay. So 5 communities based on their national population. So first is Muslim, and Muslim is largest minorities. Muslim is largest minorities. 14% population जो है वो आपका मुस्लिमों का है, okay. And then there is Christian, then Sikh, Buddhist, Parsi and Jain, okay, Parsi and Jain. Basically 5 मैंने बोला, 6 जो है आपको ये याद रखना होगा. So Muslim largest minority group in India forming 14% of the population. Then there is a Christian, then Sikh, okay, 3, 4 Buddhist, 5th Parsi, Zoroastrian, and 6th is Jain. 6th is Jain. So you will have to keep in the mind. Okay. Anyone, आप में से कोई मुझे ये बता सकता है कि कोई और important articles जो related हो आपका minority से related? Yes, of course, there are various articles. Okay. Good evening, solution. Good evening, everyone. Various articles है. Article 15 है. Article 15 prohibits discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex और place of birth. So Article 15 भी आपका हो गया बहुत ही important. यार उसके बाद अगर आप बात करते हो आर्टिकल 17, ओके, प्रोहिबिट्स अनटचेबिलिटी. आर्टिकल 25 टू 30 जो है बेसिकली राइट टू फ्रीडम ऑफ रिलीजन एंड देन कल्चरल एंड एजुकेशनल राइट्स 29 एंड 30 जो है ना, ये भी आपका जो माइनॉरिटीज के राइट्स है उसको प्रिजर्व करता है. देन आर्टिकल 25 प्रोवाइड्स द राइट टू प्रैक्टिस एनी रिलीजन. आर्टिकल 26 allows religious institution to be open. Article 27 provides that no person shall be forced to pay any tax which is not mandatory. Then Article 28 provides that there shall be no religious instruction to be followed in any particular educational institution. Okay. So we have discussed the constitutional provision. Now, main question is why is the call for abolition of minorities commission being made? क्यों भाई जरूरत है कि आपका जो माइनॉरिटीज कमीशन जो है उसको समाप्त कर दिया जाए. सर इन आर्टिकल 29 एंड 30 हिंदू रिलीजन इंक्लूडेड और एक्सक्लूडेड है. माधुरी 29 में हिंदू, 30 में हिंदू नहीं है क्योंकि हिंदू को माइनॉरिटीज नहीं माना गया. ओके, बट अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केसेस चल रहे हैं, देखो आगे जाके क्या होता है. बेसिकली ये आपको थोड़ा सा ध्यान में रखना होगा. लेकिन आर्टिकल 29 के द्वारा हम कोई भी सिटीजन हो, चाहे हिंदू हो मुस्लिम हो, ठीक है, उसका क्या है वो भी अपने कल्चर को, अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट लैंग्वेज को, स्क्रिप्ट को क्या कर सकता है, प्रिजर्व कर सकता है. ओके. एंड आर्टिकल 30 जो है वो बेसिकली राइट्स ऑफ माइनॉरिटीज टू एस्टैब्लिश एंड एडमिनिस्टर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन से रिलेटेड है. So now main question is why is the call for abolition of minorities commission being made? We should discuss and we should understand. So आप लोग भी बताइएगा, you can comment. Okay, so first reason according to me, there is creating differences. That means the presence of such commission cultivates an ideas within certain group that community of some communities are different than the rest and hence special provision or bodies are required for its their protection. And then friends, they also you can say now this commission and above mentioned idea has the potential of showing the seeds of separatism in India. Then wastage of resources. Okay, wastage of resources. अगर आपका स्टेट ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन है और नेशनल ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन दोनों है तो भाई स्टेट ह्यूमन राइट्स कमीशन का क्या था, तो वेस्टेज ऑफ रिसोर्सेज हम लोग कह सकते हैं. देन देयर इज आल्सो पॉलिटिकल इन्फ्लुएंस. जो मेंबर्स होते हैं, चेयरमैन होते हैं, आप देखो इसमें पॉलिटिकल जो है आपका इन्फ्लुएंस होता है, पॉलिटिकल अपीचमेंट की पॉलिसी जो फॉलो किया जाता है. ओके. नाउ एक क्वेश्चन आओ, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन एक और बनता है इस टॉपिक से कि why existence of separate national minorities commission is necessary. We should understand first attentive protection of minorities, for the welfare of the minorities, for effective functioning, okay, of the national human rights commission is already overburdened with its existing workload, so there is separate national minorities commission. Lack of expertise with national human rights commission. Then for diversity in unity, this is also very important. So we have discussed the first topic and I hope कि आप लोग को क्लियर होगा. Anyone, do you have any doubt? If you have any doubt, feel free to ask. कोई भी डाउट है you can ask, you can comment and I will try to destroy your doubt. तो लेकिन जल्दी करना है, फटाफट, और भी टॉपिक हमें कवर करना है. क्लियर है तो प्लीज से कि यस सर, प्लीज कमेंट कि यस सर क्लियर. So now let's move ahead and let's discuss a new topic, and the new topic is related to amendment to census rule 1990. जो 1990 का जो सेंसस रूल था वो जो टॉपिक है इसे हम लोग डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं. Basically this topic is related to polity and governance, so you'll have to keep in the mind this topic is related to what, polity and governance. Okay. So now let's discuss what is the context why I'm going to discuss this topic. Basically, there's a gadget notification issued by the central government and stating amendment of census rule 1990. Census rule 1990. There is a gadget notification related to amendment in census rule 1990. Okay. Now let's discuss. First of all, I would like to discuss, sir, what is the current scenario about minorities? So at present, मागरी जो आपके minorities हैं, religious minorities की अगर आप बात करते हो, तो आपका जो है 6 हैं, जो मैंने आपको बताया, मुस्लिम, सिख, then Christian, then Jain, then Buddhist and Zoroastrian पारसी. ओके, 6 minorities है. And linguistic minorities बहुत सारे जो हमें याद नहीं रखना है, क्योंकि किसी के बस की बात नहीं है इतने सारे याद रखना. बट 6 minorities आपको याद रखना है. एंड एट प्रेजेंट अगर आप देखोगे तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केस चल रहा है, इसलिए भी ये टॉपिक बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. जो भी अपडेट होगा हम लोग करंट अफेयर में डिस्कस करेंगे. नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड एंड लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट द अमेंडमेंट टू सेंसस रूल 1919. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, एनीवन कुड यू टेल मी कि व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंसस? क्या आप लोग कमेंट करके बता सकते हो कि सेंसस का मीनिंग क्या होता है? क्या होता है सेंसस? व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सेंसस? एनीवन? आप लोग अपने दोस्त के साथ भी इस सेशन को शेयर कर सकते हो. अगर कोई तैयारी वारी करता है, शेयर कर सकते हैं आप लोग. यस, एनीवन कैन यू टेल मी व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सेंसस? फटाफट, लेट्स क्विक, जल्दी से रिप्लाई दे दो. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सेंसस, आई आस्क. तो आप लोग कमेंट करोगे, तो मैं बताता हूँ आपको व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ सेंसस. वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज मीनिंग ऑफ सेंसस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, so basically population census is the total process of collecting, compiling, analyzing or otherwise disseminating demographic, economic and social data pertaining at a specific time of all portion in a country or a well defined part of country. Basically census is what? census जो है एक आपका collection of डाटाज है, कलेक्शन ऑफ डाटा है. और जो सेंसस होता है एंड दैट इज ऑफिशियली होता है. ओके, ऑफिशियली होता है, तो ज्यादा डिटेल में तो मैं नहीं जा सकता. ठीक, सो प्लीज कीप इन द माइंड. एंड अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं तो सेंसस जो है, सेंसस का काम जो है सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के अंदर आता है, यूनियन गवर्नमेंट के अंदर आता है, यूनियन लिस्ट का पार्ट है सेंसस. सो प्लीज कीप इन द माइंड. And basically, friends, we can say that the census provides a snapshot of the country's population and housing at a given point of time. So, who is a responsible agency for the census in India? Basically, census is conducted by the Office of the Registrar General and Census Commissioner. अगर आप देखोगे अभी ये क्या होता है, वो आपका रजिस्ट्रार जनरल and census commissioner. ओके, ये याद रखिएगा, सेंसस कमिश्नर के द्वारा जो किया जाता है. और जो सेंसस आता है या ये जो रजिस्ट्रार जनरल एंड सेंसस कमिश्नर ऑफ इंडिया जो है, ये मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स, इट्स कम्स अंडर द मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स के अंदर ये आता है. एंड व्हाट इज द ड्यूरेशन? ड्यूरेशन इज डिकेडल सेंसस होता है अपने इंडिया में, सो 10 years होते हैं, है ना. But friends, in India, first census was started in 1872, and it was not the you can say कि decadal census, it was unsynchronous census. Okay, लॉर्ड मेयो के समय में, किसके समय में? लॉर्ड मेयो के समय में. Then जो decadal census स्टार्ट होता है, it was started in 1881 during the Lord Ripon. So you'll have to लॉर्ड रिपन के समय में. एंड फर्स्ट एंड द लास्ट सेंसस की बात करते हो, मैंने बताया फर्स्ट सेंसस 1872 में होता है, लेकिन फर्स्ट डिकेडल सेंसस वाज स्टार्टेड इन 1881 एंड द लास्ट सेंसस जो हुआ था, इट वाज हैपन ड्यूरिंग द 2011. 2021 में जो आपका सेंसस होने वाला था, बट ड्यू टू द कोविड-19 पैंडेमिक इसे आपका पोस्टपोन कर दिया गया, है ना. 2021 का जो सेंसस है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट सेंसस जिसे इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली ई सेंसस भी कहा जा रहा है. दैट मीन्स कि सब कुछ जो है आपका पेपरलेस काम इसमें किया जाएगा. ओके, एंड फ्रेंड्स, फर्स्ट कंप्लीट सेंसस जो हुआ था वो 1881 में डिकेडल सेंसस हुआ था. नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड कि देयर इज अ सेंसस एक्ट 1948, एक सेंसस एक्ट 1948 था, सेंसस एक्ट 1948, census act 1948. So we should discuss about the one line related to census act 1948. Basically the census act was census act was enacted in 1948 to provide for the scheme of conducting population census with duties and responsibilities of census officer. So why इस सेंसस कंडक्टेड, क्यों सेंसस करवाया जाता है, क्यों कंडक्ट करवाया जाता है? ओके, सेंसस provides smart technology and service for water, gas, electric, lightning utilities in increase operational efficiency with smarter. Okay, very good. So now let's move ahead. Why is census conducted? Basically, census is the basis for reviewing the country's progress in past decade, monitoring the ongoing scheme of the government and the impact they have had on the government, and plan the future course of action. And census also provides details on authentic information, demography, economy, activity, literacy and education, housing and household amenities, urbanization, fertility and mortality, scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, language, religion, migration, disability, and many other social, culture, and demographic data. So census is very important. Why? Reviewing the country's progress in the past decade, कि हमारा क्या आपका प्रोग्रेस हुआ है, प्रोग्रेस क्या हुआ है, इसको रिव्यू करने के लिए, एंड फॉर द डाटा, ओके, जो डाटा होता है उसके लिए जो सेंसस करवाया जाता है. So when was the last census in India conducted? So last census in 2011, and the census exercise of the current decade has not been started and postponed due to the spread of the COVID-19. And the upcoming census will be India's first digital census, जो मैंने आपको बताया था. And जो data जो होगा, data will be collected during the exercise in both digital, okay, and paper format. And collection of data for compilation of National Population Register will also be part of Census 2021 exercise. So now for prelims examination, जो main important चीज है, that is National Population Registry. What? That is National Population Registry. NPR. What is NPR? We should understand. Basically, NPR एक रजिस्टर है. नेशनल पॉपुलेशन रजिस्ट्री जो है एक रजिस्टर है of usual resident of the country, and it will be mandatory for every usual resident of India to register in the NPR, and it includes both Indian citizen as well as foreign citizen. Okay, so जब NPR बना तो कोई ऑब्जेक्टिव होगा. सो ऑब्जेक्टिव जो है, ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द NPR is to create a comprehensive identity database of every usual resident in the country. एंड जो फर्स्ट नेशनल पॉपुलेशन रजिस्टर जो आपका प्रिपेयर हुआ था इन 2010, एंड अपडेटिंग दिस डाटा वाज आल्सो ड्यूरिंग 2015 by conducting door-to-door search. Okay, and the next update of the NPR will take place in April to September of 2023 with the house listing phase of the census 2021. And friends, it is prepared, National Population Registry is prepared at the local, that is village or sub-town, sub-district, district, state, and national level under provision of the Citizenship Act 1955 and the Citizenship Registration of Citizen and Issue of National Identity Card Rules 2003. So what changes have been notified by the central government in the census rule 1990? You can see the clause C of rule of 2, okay, census rules 1990 was amended to include the terms electronic form and self enumeration. इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फॉर्म्स क्यों? क्योंकि डिजिटली आपको लिया जाएगा इसीलिए, और उसमें मेंशन नहीं था, तो ये अमेंड आपको किया गया. सो हाउ आर these defined in the amended census rule? Basically friends, electronic form amended rules that state that it has the same meaning as a clause of section 2 of Information Technology Act 2000. No need to go in detail. And there is also definition of electronic form under Information Technology Act 2000. So अगर IT Act अगर आप देखोगे, IT Act 2000 जो है, इसमें आपको डेफिनेशन दिया गया है। ओके, डेफिनेशन दिया है किसका? इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फॉर्म का। सो व्हाट इज द डेफिनेशन? ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड। Electronic form with a reference to information means any information generated, sent, received, or stored in media, magnetic, optical, computer memory, microfilm, computer generated micro, or similar devices. So it is a part of the electronic form. And what is the meaning of self enumeration? Self enumeration means filling, completion, and submission of the census schedule by the respondent themselves. So what will be the impact of the changes on the upcoming census exercise? So first of all, friends, it will allow the central government to capture and store census related data in electronic form. And self-enumeration would facilitate the respondents to answer the question scheduled to be asked on their own. Okay. So we have discussed what will be the impact. Now, there is also other amendments have also been done in the census rule 2020. So what are the other amendments? We should discuss the other amendments. Okay. So you can see here in rule 5, the word media has been replaced with the electronic and other media. And this should enable change regarding how the census statistics should be published. Okay. And changes also been brought to Rule 8 to widen the medium through which publicity for the census exercise could be conducted. And earlier, this list of modes only included radio, audio visuals, and poster. Now, print media, electronic media, and social media are also added to list. So you'll have to keep in the mind कि in 1990 rules जो changes है वो क्या है? Basically related to digitally. Okay, क्योंकि इस बार डिजिटली सेंसस होने वाला है, तो उसी को लेकर के उसके डाटा को स्टोर कैसे किया जाएगा, उसको डिजिटली कैसे पब्लिश किया जाएगा, कैसे उसको एडवर्टाइज किया जाएगा सेंसस को. सो यू विल हैव टू कीप इन द माइंड. ओके, एक क्वेश्चन है कि सर कैन यू रिलेट द पोल काउंटिंग ड्यूरिंग इलेक्शन विद सेंसस? पोल काउंटिंग जो है आपका अलग है. पोल काउंटिंग मतलब कि जो आपका ये ना कि जो सॉरी जो इलेक्शन होते हैं उससे रिलेटेड आप पूछ रहे हो क्यों? जो आपका इलेक्शन के जो काउंटिंग है वो अलग है, वो दैट इज रिलेटेड टू ईवीएम. ओके, एट प्रेजेंट. एंड जो सेंसस का जो है वो अलग है, उसका एक पूरा पोर्टल बनाया जाएगा, उस पोर्टल पे अपडेट करवाया जाएगा, अपडेट होगा सारे डाटा. और ईवीएम का तो पूरा अलग ही है. ठीक है, पोल काउंटिंग अगर आप बात करते हो इलेक्शन का तो दैट इज डिफरेंट थिंग्स एंड सेंसस इज डिफरेंट थिंग्स. ओके, सेंसस को रिकॉर्ड करना, डाटा लेना, उसको कंपाइल करना, उसका एनालिसिस करना, देन जाकर के पोर्टल पे अपडेट करना, देन उसके बाद से पब्लिश करना, ये होता है. अगर पोल काउंटिंग की बात करते हो उसमें तो डायरेक्ट आपने वोट कास्ट किया, वो ईवीएम में रिकॉर्ड हो गया, जिस दिन काउंटिंग होगा एक क्लिक करेगा सारा रिकॉर्ड आ जाएगा. So we have discussed which other amendments have also been done in the census rule 2020. So we have discussed this topic. Okay, we have discussed and I hope कि आप लोगों को क्लियर होगा. बेसिकली एक ऑब्जेक्टिव जो मेरा ये था कि जो अमेंडमेंट हुआ है वो मैं आपको बता दूं, और थोड़ा सा बेसिक फैक्ट जो है आपका सेंसस से रिलेटेड वो हम डिस्कस करें. सो ये सारी चीजें हम लोगों ने यहाँ पर डिस्कस कर लिया है. We have discussed with the detail. Now let's move ahead and let's discuss important topic related to the quality and governance. So let's move ahead. Raw, after Maharashtra governor refuses not for speakers elections. So we'll have to discuss with the detail. So first of all, what is the context? And I told you this topic is related to polity and governance. And the context is there is a rift between the Maharashtra government and Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari, and has further escalated as the latter has refused to give note for holding the state assembly election, speakers election. So in this topic, friends, we'll discuss the proposed, or also you can say, powers of the speaker and the governor as envisaged under the Constitution of India. We'll have to understand. So let's start our discussion with the you can say na ki legal positions. Okay, understanding the legal position. So basically, friends, state legislature, the Constitution of India, and you know na ki part 6. Okay, talk about the state. Part 6 of Indian Constitution talks about the state. Okay, and Article 168 to basically 212 is related to state. Okay, so the Constitution of India enumerates the formation of legislatures in states under Article 168 and comprising the governor and the two houses. Okay, but two houses only in 6 states. अपने जो 6 स्टेट है वहां पे सिर्फ बाइकैमरल लेजिस्लेचर है. बाइकैमरल मींस टू हाउसेस. ओके, जो 6 स्टेट कौन कौन से हैं? कैन यू टेल मी, कुड यू टेल मी नाम ऑफ द 6 स्टेट जहां पे बाइकैमरल लेजिस्लेचर है? एनीवन, जल्दी से बताओ. बाइकैमरल लेजिस्लेचर कौन कौन से स्टेट्स में? फटाफट, आई एम वेटिंग फॉर योर कमेंट. How to remember the articles? You will have to go through it. और जो करंट अफेयर्स में होते हैं उसको तो जरूर याद रखना है. एक बार देखोगे तो याद नहीं होगा, 2 बार देखो, 3 बार देखो. अगर वी कैन से ना कि हम किसी एक फेज को अगर देखते हैं, अगर एक फेज को देखते हैं, ठीक है, तो एक बार के लिए याद रहता है कुछ दिनों के लिए. लेकिन उसी फेज को 2 बार देखते हैं, 3 बार देखते हैं तो बहुत दिनों के लिए याद रहता है. अगर परमानेंटली देखते रहते तो हमेशा के लिए याद ही हो जाता है. ओके, सो ऐसे ही ये तरीका है. और भी है, कुंभा के साथ एक और जुड़ेगा, सौभाग्य आचार्य. गाइस व्हाई यू आर नॉट पार्टिसिपेटिंग? प्लीज लाइक करो, आंसर दो जल्दी जल्दी से. ओके, नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू कि दे आर, यू कैन से ना 6 स्टेट जहां पे बाइकैमरल है. तो बहुत ही सिंपल याद रखने का तरीका है. टू ही मजा से तेलंगाना, यू से यूपी, PHI से बिहार, M से महाराष्ट्र, से आंध्र प्रदेश, पहले जम्मू कश्मीर भी था अब नहीं है. ओके, एंड KR से कर्नाटक. ये जो सिर्फ 6 स्टेट्स हैं जहां पर आपका क्या है, बाइकैमरल लेजिस्लेचर. ओनली इन 6 स्टेट. ओके, जो आपके बाइकैमरल लेजिस्लेचर है. ओके, आंध्र, कर्नाटक, तेलंगाना, बिहार, यूपी. छूट गया बनीमा, तो ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. नाउ लेट्स मूव अहेड एंड let's discuss. So I told you कि article 168 talks about the state legislature, and state legislature में आप देखोगे तो क्या क्या आते हैं, गवर्नर्स आते हैं, 2 हाउसेस. लेकिन जहां पे अगर आपका सिर्फ एक ही हाउसेस है, ठीक है, तो वो आएगा. तो स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर की अगर आप बात करते हो तो आपको मैंने बताया गवर्नर इज इंटीग्रल पार्ट. ओके, जस्ट लाइक अब पार्लियामेंट, जो पार्लियामेंट में अगर आप देखोगे प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया आते हैं, ओके, प्लस राज्यसभा, लोकसभा आते हैं. तो ठीक ऐसे ही इन स्टेट लेजिस्लेचर देयर इज गवर्नर, ओके, प्लस आपका स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल जहां पे है, और जहां नहीं है तो वहां पे सिर्फ आपका स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली. ओके, सो प्लीज कीप इन द माइंड. So in this regard, friends, it is pertinent to dive into the constitutional provision guiding the office of the governor. So what are the constitutional provisions related to the governor we should understand? Basically article 163, okay, article 163 say कि there shall be a governor in each state, there shall be a governor in each state, and such person must be a citizen of India and have completed 35 years of age, and who under article 154 shall be vested with the executive power of the state to be exercised by him directly or through officer subordinate to him in accordance with the constitution. बेसिकली गवर्नर जो होते हैं जस्ट लाइक प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, ओनली नॉमिनल हेड ऑफ द स्टेट, ओनली नॉमिनल हेड ऑफ द एग्जीक्यूटिव्स. रियल हेड कौन होंगे ये आप लोग को ध्यान में रखना होगा. सो CM, जैसे कि सेंट्रल लेवल पे, यूनियन लेवल पे अगर आप बात करते हो, ओके, तो आपको ध्यान में रखना होगा कि जो आपका प्राइम मिनिस्टर रियल हेड, नॉमिनल हेड प्रेसिडेंट होते हैं। ओके, क्वेश्चन है कि सर व्हाट इज बाइकैमरल? बाइकैमरल मींस कि टू हाउसेस। ओके, जस्ट लाइक सेंटर में अपने है ना कि लोकसभा राज्यसभा, तो बहुत से अच्छे राज्य हैं जहाँ पे आपके दो हाउसेज है। आपका स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली भी है, देयर इज आल्सो स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव काउंसिल। ओके, एंड then, अच्छा, do you know about the president कि article 52 says कि there shall be a president of India, and next article कहता है कि जो president of India होंगे वो आपका क्या होंगे, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के हेड होंगे, और उनका जो है नॉमिनल हेड हम लोग कह सकते हैं। ओके, और अपने पावर का यूज डायरेक्ट या सबऑर्डिनेट के द्वारा कर सकते हैं। And the term of the office of the governor bridges on the pleasure of the president of India, which shall be or maximum period of 5 years and attested from the date of his entering upon his office। एक आपका अगर नॉर्मली सॉरी टर्म्स की बात करते हैं तो 5 years है, ठीक, लेकिन इन्हें पहले भी हटाया जा सकता है, प्रेसिडेंट इन्हें पहले भी हटा सकते हैं। और जो गवर्नर्स होते हैं इनको अपॉइंट किया जाता है, अपॉइंटेड बाय प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, ओके, आफ्टर द रिकमेंडेशन ऑफ प्राइम मिनिस्टर और काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स। एंड सेवेंथ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट एक्ट 1956 सेज कि अगर कहीं किसी एक स्टेट का गवर्नर का पोस्ट खाली है तो एक गवर्नर दूसरे गवर्नर मतलब दूसरे राज्यों का भी गवर्नर का काम कर सकता है, दो से भी अधिक राज्यों का भी कर सकता है। ओके, सो ये सारी चीजें थोड़ा पॉलिटी का पार्ट था जो मैंने आप लोग को बताया। In Lakshmikant, lots of articles for president, governor, PM, how to remember it. Okay, so first of all, yeah, there is articles. Let's discuss. You'll have to remember article 1 to basically you can say ki 100, but no need to remember all of these articles, but try to remember article 1 to 51A, all of these articles. Then there is article 52, okay, related to president. Then in president article 61 is also important, impeachment, okay। and then जो है आप अगर बात करते हो तो जो नेक्स्ट आता है आप लोग देखोगे 72, ओके, जो आपका पार्डनिंग पावर ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट, जो पार्डनिंग पावर होता है प्रेसिडेंट का, ये आता है, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। दैन देयर इज रिलेटेड टू आर्टिकल जो आपका 71 जो है आपका डिस्प्यूट्स ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट एंड द वाइस प्रेसिडेंट इलेक्शन डायरेक्टली गो टू द सुप्रीम कोर्ट, दैट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। Then there is Article 73 related to the Union Executives. Okay, Article 74 related to the Council of Ministers. Article 75 related to the Prime Ministers. 78 तो बार बार आपको देखना पड़ेगा इसको, और कोई शॉर्टकट नहीं है कि इसको कोई और तरीका निकाल दे, नहीं। जब आप बार बार देखोगे पढ़ोगे तो आपको ऑटोमेटिक जो है ये याद हो जाएगा। यू कैन इजिली रिमेम्बर, ओके, यू कैन इजिली रिमेम्बर। एंड now let's move ahead and let's discuss about the, we have discussed about the governor. Now let's come to the speaker. Speaker is also very very important, okay। so what is the constitutional facts related to the speaker? That means ki in state legislative assembly speaker, article 178 of the constitution mandates that there shall be a speaker and deputy speaker of the state legislative assembly, okay, deputy speaker of the state legislative assembly, so you'll have to keep in the mind। and the office of speaker denotes the value on which parliamentary system of government is based, that is very very important। A speaker is responsible to manage the, you can say, state legislative assembly, and in a central level union government, so a speaker is responsible to manage the affairs of the Lok Sabha, and a speaker is conferred with the powers and privilege of the state legislature, and the Constitution of India lays down the powers and duties of the speaker under Article 96 clause 2, okay, Article 121, sorry, 120 clause 1, 100 article clause 4, 189 clause 4, 195 clause 1, Article 210 and clause 1 of the Constitution. No need to remember all of these articles, but try to understand. Article 76 is also very important. Yes, of course, related to Attorney General of India. Okay. No need to remember the code. Okay. Mnemonics always जो है आपका काम नहीं करेगा, but आपको थोड़े करना क्या, धीरे धीरे रिवाइज करना, अपने जो स्टडी रूम में अपने टेबल पे आर्टिकल का लिस्ट लगा दो, जब भी आओ उसको देखते रहो, याद हो जाता है। Then a speaker derives its power from the rules of the procedure respective house. Not speakers derive this power from the constitution and also from the rules of the house. Okay. And according to you can say accordingly, speaker is responsible for conduct of the proceeding of the assembly in the manner of the guardian. I told you ki a speaker is responsible to manage the affairs of the state legislative assembly in a state, and in central level the speaker is responsible to manage the affairs of the Lok Sabha, and the Speaker of the House in charge and command of the proceeding of the House, and such exercise of powers are normally protected under the concept of parliamentary privilege under Article 122 for the Lok Sabha Speaker, Article 212 for the State Assembly Speaker. And friends, also you can say कि a speaker play a role between the House and the executives, that means कि government. जस्ट लेट्स टेक एग्जांपल कि स्पीकर जो क्या करते हैं, वो आपका जो हाउस होता है, अगर स्टेट में बात करोगे तो गवर्नमेंट जो है उसके बीच एक लिंक का काम करते हैं. एंड also we can say कि fundamental principle is that the house is sovereign in the matter to frame its own rules of procedure and the conduct of business. So this is the constitutional you can say na कि facts related to the speaker. So friends, now let's discuss how the governor exercise his function. How the governor. Basically, friends, according to Article 163, okay, Article 163, it also talks about the powers and function of the governor. That means the manner in which governor can exercise his function under the constitution is enumerated under Article 163. Article 163. So you'll have to understand, you'll have to keep in the mind. This is very, very important. Okay. So article 163 you'll have to keep in the mind. So मैं लिख ही देता हूँ आप लोग के लिए आर्टिकल 163. ओके, जो गवर्नर को पावर फंक्शन देता है कि कैसे वो अपने पावर्स और फंक्शन का यूज करेंगे. Sir, if a newspaper is chosen, after that you will no longer new speaker the member of parliament. No, just a minute. Sir, if a new speaker is chosen, after that he will no longer remember. Yes, of course. अगर कोई भी जो member of parliament speaker बन जाता है, after that he will be no longer member of parliament. नहीं, मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट तो होंगे लेकिन किसी पार्टी के मेंबर नहीं होंगे. ओके, किसी पार्टी के मेंबर नहीं होंगे. सो प्लीज कीप इन द माइंड वनीमा कि अगर इफ अ न्यू स्पीकर इज चूजन, आफ्टर दैट ही विल नो लॉन्गर अ मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट. नो, इट इज इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. ही विल बी नो, ऑल्सो यू कैन से ना दैट ही विल नो लॉन्गर अ मेंबर ऑफ एनी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी. अगर मान लो कि अभी हम लोग बात करते हैं कि जो आपका ओम बिरला अभी स्पीकर है तो मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट है, लेकिन वो किसी भी अब पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के मेंबर नहीं है. वो स्पीकर पोस्ट, जब भी कोई स्पीकर पोस्ट के लिए चुना जाता है वो क्या करता है, अपने पार्टी से रिजाइन दे देता है, अपने पार्टी मेंबरशिप से. क्यों? फॉर द न्यूट्रल. दैट मीन्स कि वो न्यूट्रल होना चाहते हैं, न्यूट्रलिटी वो दिखाना चाहते हैं. सर, हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड द बुक ओपी गाबा? आई एम स्ट्रगलिंग इन वेस्टर्न थिंकर पॉलिटिकल थ्योरी ऑफ ओसीएस मेंस. ओके, yes, of course. First of all, Saubhagya, try to okay go through the class 11 political theory book, and after that you will get a basic concept and you can easily understand the concept of the OP GABA book. Okay, that is very, very important for the political science and international relation. Now let's move ahead. Yes, I was discussing about कि how governor is functioning. जो governor कैसे करते हैं, how the governor exercise his function. So first of all, Article 163, and it provides, the Article 163 provides that governor shall be advised by the Council of Ministers with the Chief Minister as the head in the exercise of his function, and save and except where the governor is empowered to use his discretionary power under the Constitution or any law framed thereunder. Okay. So basically we can say where governor act as the head of the state except in relation to areas which are earmarked under the constitution as giving discretion to the governor, and the exercise of power by him must only be upon the aid and advice of the council of minister. Okay, just like president and the prime minister, just like the president and the prime minister. And also you can say कि governor is bound to act under the rules of business frame under article 166 clause 3. Article 166 clause 3. Okay, governor is bound to follow, okay, are bound to act under the rules of business framed under Article 166 Clause 3 of the Constitution. And Article 163, okay, Clause 2 empowers the governor to act in his discretion, okay, except insofar as he is by or under this Constitution required to exercise his function or any of them in his discretion. Okay, so discretionary powers भी होते हैं गवर्नर के पास. पॉलिटी में आप लोगों ने पढ़ा होगा, अगर कोई बिल हो वो उसको होल्ड करके वो रख सकते हैं. ओके, तो ये कुछ बिल हो जिसको प्रेसिडेंट को ट्रांसफर वो कर सकते हैं. सो दीज आर द डिस्क्रिशनरी पावर ऑफ द गवर्नर. ओके, so this is very very important. So we have discussed about the you can say ना कि this topic, and I hope कि आप लोग को clear होगा. So now there is time for the mains answer. Everyone try to write the mains answer and you can forward. Okay, सभी लोग नहीं करते हैं but try to, okay, write the mains answer. This is very very important for your upcoming examination. So now I am going to give you the question. So please keep in the mind कि how president and governor post is like, okay, is like just is like rubber stamp. Okay, so full stop, describe 150 words, 10 minutes. Article 96 clause 2 talks about the powers of the speaker. The speaker shall have the right to speak. Okay, so this is very very important. You will have to keep in the mind. It is related to the powers of the speaker. ओके, एंड आर्टिकल 96 क्लॉज में ही आप देखोगे तो उसमें ये भी बताया गया है कि अगर कोई भी प्रपोजल रखा गया है रिमूवल को लेकर के, स्पीकर को और डिप्टी स्पीकर को हटाने को लेकर के, तो चेयर नहीं कर सकते हाउस को. दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, so the speaker or the deputy speaker not to preside while a resolution for his removal from office is under consideration according to article 96, according to article 96. ओके, क्वेश्चन इज, क्या बताया था पहले क्वेश्चन? द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया गवर्नर स्टेट गवर्नर पोस्ट इज लाइक रबर स्टाम्प. ओके, फुल स्टॉप, डिस्क्राइब. जस्ट मिनट, मैं लिख ही देता हूँ. You will have to write your answer on blank page. Okay, and after that you will have to forward. Good evening, Jagati. So try to write. And you have 10 minutes. Okay, and your time starts now. And please don't go anywhere. Try to revise. If you do not want to write the answer, okay, try to revise. And first of all, ये मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है कि इट्स माय रिक्वेस्ट कि यू शुड राइट मेंस आंसर, ओके, बिकॉज इफ यू नॉट राइट द मेंस आंसर तो फायदा नहीं है। प्रीलिम्स क्लिक क्रैक कर लोगे, ओके, यू कैन क्रैक द प्रीलिम्स बट इन मेंस यू विल हैव टू राइट, ओके। So this is very very important for your practice. So your time starts now. Okay, you have 10 minutes. You will have to write within 10 minutes. Please don't go anywhere. Be online. So now your time is over. Okay, and please forward your answer. So now let's move ahead and let's discuss a new topic, and this is very very important. So let's move ahead a new topic. So new topic is related to integration of central agency with CCTNS. Okay, we have already discussed in any previous class related to CCTNS, and this is very very important. So first of all friends, this topic is related to security. That means ki general studies paper 3. Okay, general studies paper 3. So please keep in the mind. And now what is the context? Basically, friends, Union Home Minister Amit Shah is also cooperative ministers. Okay, so Union Home Minister Amit Shah has stated that the data of central agencies such as CBI, okay, Central Bureau of Investigation, National Investigation Agency, should be integrated with crime and criminal tracking network system. That means CCTNS. Okay, so first of all, friends, we should understand what is CCTNS. That means what is crime and criminal tracking network system for the prelims examination. So it is a program through which around 16,000 police stations all over India have connected so that their data should be shared. Data should be shared. Okay. So at present, how many police stations in India? 16,000 police stations. Okay. So please keep in the mind. And this program, that means ki CCTNS program was implemented by the National Crime Record Bureau NCRB. We have already discussed the, we can say now, latest key findings of the National Crime Record Bureau in maybe January month class. And we should understand ki what will be the benefit, okay, of integrating the data of central agency with CCTNS. And before this, friends, we should discuss the important facts related to the NCRB, National Crime Record Bureau. Okay, National Crime Record Bureau. It is an Indian government agency. National Crime Record Bureau is an Indian government agency, and it is responsible for collecting and analyzing crime data. Collecting and analyzing, okay, collecting and analyzing of crime data as defined by the IPC, as defined by the Indian Penal Code. Okay, and special and local laws, SLL. That means special and local laws. So please keep in the mind. And friends, NCRB, which headquarter of NCRB? Headquarter is in New Delhi. Okay, headquarter New Delhi. NCRB headquarter, okay, is located in New Delhi and is a part of the Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. So NCRB comes under the MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs. Okay, under MHA. So what will be the benefit? What will be the benefit of integrating the data of central agency with CCTNS? So first of all, friends, there will be data collection of criminals and criminal activities in India would be complete. That means एक ही जगह, एक ही पोर्टल पे अगर आपका डाटा होगा तो क्या होगा, सभी के साथ शेयर किया जा सकता है, क्रिमिनल को ट्रैक किया जा सकता है, क्रिमिनल के क्राइम हिस्ट्री को ट्रैक किया जा सकता है इजीली. सो these are the benefits of integrating the, you can say, the criminal data with CCTNS. And there is also, friends, important fact is related to the second phase of the ICJS. ICJS means interoperable criminal justice system. So the second phase of the interoperable criminal justice system will be implemented by the government of India. Okay, by the government of India by the year 2026. And friends, interoperable criminal justice system is an initiative of government of India, basically Ministry of Home Affairs, to enable seamless transfer of data and information among different pillars of the criminal justice systems like courts, police, jails, and forensic science laboratories from one platform. Okay. So we should understand ki what are the features of the interoperable criminal justice system. What are the features of the ICJS? We should discuss. Okay, features of the ICJS. interoperable criminal justice system. We can say interoperable criminal justice system. So this is important for the prelims examination. Basically, friends, ki ICJS system should be made available through a dedicated and secure cloud-based infrastructure with high-speed connectivity. And this will be the digital platforms. Okay, digital platform. And ICJS is a national platform for enabling integration of the main information technology system used for delivery of criminal justice in the country by 5 pillars. So what are the 5 pillars? So first, police. That means ki crime and criminal tracking network system. Okay, so police is one of the most important pillars. Then e-forensic for forensic labs, then e-courts for courts, e-prosecution for public prosecutors, and e-prisons for prisons. Okay, so they have five pillars of ICJS, interoperable criminal justice. So they have 5 pillars. And friends, they were you can say like phase 1 of ICGS. So phase 1 of the ICGS was 2018 to 2020, and in phase 1 there were individual IT systems have been implemented and stabilized, and also search of records have been enabled on this system. Under phase 2, 2022, 2023 to 2025 to 2026, the system is being built on the principle of one data, one entry, where data is entered only once in a one pillar, and the same is then available in all other pillars without the need to re-enter the data in each pillar. Okay, so there are 5 pillars. You will have to keep in the mind operable criminal justice. It is a national platform for enabling integration of the main IT system used for delivery of criminal justice in country, and they have 5 pillars of the ICGS. So first, police; second, e-forensic for forensic labs; e-court for courts; e-prosecution for public prosecutors; and e-prisons for prisoners. Okay, so this is very, very important. Now, so we have discussed the features. Okay, and now let's move ahead and let's discuss a conceptual diagram of the ICJS implementation. So here's you can see ना कि there is interoperable criminal justice के जो आपका diagrams है, conceptual diagrams you can see here कि first of all there will be national investigation agency, इसके parts होंगे. Then जो है इसमें आपका pillars है, 5 pillars, e-prisons, एंड जो पूरा का एनआईए का, देन जो है उसके बाद आप बात करते हो कि पुलिस इन्वेस्टिगेशन का, ये सारे डाटा एक साथ कर दिया जाएगा. फॉरेंसिक लैब होगा, प्रोसिक्यूशन होगा, ई कोर्ट्स होंगे, है ना. So one data, one entry. We have already discussed. There will be profiling, 360-degree profiling of the portion involved in various pillars and facility to tag or exchange the profile. Then exchange data जो easily exchange हो सकता है, को एनालाइज भी किया जा सकता है, और पैन इंडिया सर्च भी हो सकता है. ओके, सो दिस इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नाउ then friends, this important point is related to, you can say now कि IC okay JS. So which is the implementing agency of ICJS? So you will have to keep in the mind कि NCRB, okay, National Crime Record Bureau, we have already discussed. National Crime Record Bureau, okay, will be responsible for the implementation of the project in association with National Informatics Center, NIC, and project will be implemented in collaboration with the states and union territories. So what will be the benefits of the ICJS? Anyone, could you tell me the benefits of the ICJS? What will be the benefits of the ICJS? क्या होगा बेनिफिट्स? मान लो कि एक साथ सारी चीजों को कर दिया गया एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म पे, उसके क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स हो सकता है? What will be the benefits? Okay. So first friends, with the aid of the ICJS platforms, the metadata of FIR and charge sheet can be accessed by all the high courts and subordinate courts. Documents like FIR, case diary, and charge sheet are uploaded by police in PDF format for utilization by the courts. Then ICJS platforms is an effective tool for the case and court management. All the relevant information of a case will be available in real time for use by the courts. And that means कि we can say कि जो justice को जो deliver किया जाएगा, quickly deliver किया जा सकता है. and the compliance of judicial orders and summons can also be you can say achieved, okay, quickly, okay. And then ICGS is going to be a milestone to enhance the productivity of the criminal justice system, both qualitative and quantitative. So please keep in the mind, these are the benefits of the ICGS, interoperable criminal justice system. So we have discussed this topic. Now let's move ahead and let's discuss important topic. The important topic is the functioning of the ISS after sanction. Okay, ISS after the sanction. ISS means International Space Station. International Space Station. So basically, this topic is related to science and tech. This topic is related to science and tech. So you will have to keep in the mind this topic is related to the science and tech. So what is the context? First of all, friends, after Russia invaded Ukraine on 24th February, and America imposed sanctions on Russia, including a ban on transfer of technology and on Russian banks. So, following this, the Russian Space Agency Roscosmos said that the state cooperation will not cooperate with the Germany on joint experiment in the Russian segment of the International Space Station. So, Roscosmos is the space agency of Russia, and Roscosmos will conduct them independently, and the Russian space program against the backdrop of sanction will be adjusted, and the priority will be creation of satellites in the interest of defense. So for the prelims examination, we should understand what is ISS, International Space Station. So International Space Station was launched in 1998 as a part of joint efforts by America, Russia, Japan, Canada, and Europe. And ISS, International Space Station, was assembled over many years and it operates in low Earth orbit. Okay. And since its inception, it has served as a laboratory suspended in a space and has added multiple scientific and technological development. So basically, ISS was originally built to operate for 15 years. Built for operate for 15 years. 15 years. So please keep in the mind. So why was International Space Station launched? We should discuss now. A space station permits quantum leaps, okay, quantum leaps in research in science, communications, and metals, and life-saving medicine, which could be manufactured only in space. Okay, and then it has consistently maintained human presence for the past 21 years and providing astronauts with the sophisticated technology for scientific research. So this is very important data, very important facts for the prelims examination. So what is the Russia role in maintaining the ISS? What is the Russia role of maintaining the International Space Station? Basically, friends, International Space Station is built with the cooperation of scientists from 5 international space agency. We have already discussed. Okay, that means कि अमेरिका का स्पेस एजेंसी के जो नाम है वो क्या है? नासा. ठीक है. रशिया रोस्कोमोस स्पेस एजेंसी है. जापान का JAXA, JAXA. Okay. And Canadian Space Agency and then European Space Agency है. So you will have to keep in the mind. Now, each agency, that means each agency means 5 agency, has a role to play and share in the upkeep of the International Space Station, both in terms of expense and effort, and it is not a feat that a single country can support. So Russia part in the collaboration is the module responsible for making course correction to the orbit of the International Space Station. Okay, and they also ferry astronauts to the International Space Station from the Earth and back. And until, friends, Dragon spacecraft came into the picture, Russian spacecraft were the only way of reaching the International Space Station and returning. That means कि रशिया जो आपका रिस्पॉन्सिबल था इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन में एस्ट्रोनॉट को ले जाने के लिए और वापस लाने के लिए. ओके, एंड ऑर्बिट को ठीक करने के लिए, मतलब ऑर्बिट में सही तरीके से इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन काम कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा है, सही तरीके से फिट है कि नहीं, इसका भी रशिया का ही काम था. सो व्हाई डज द ऑर्बिट of the ISS, International Space Station, need to be corrected? We should understand. Basically, friends, Due to enormous weight and ensuing drag, the International Space Station tends to sink from its orbit at a height of about 250 miles above the Earth, and it has to be pushed up, okay, pushed up to its original line of motion every now and then. And approximately once a month, this effort has to be made, and it is not necessarily a regular operation and may be missed once and compensated for later. And as the other reason for altering the path of the International Space Station is to avoid its collision with space debris, and which can damage the International Space Station. And these maneuvers need to be done as when the debris is encountered. Okay, so this is very important. Now, after the, you can say na, ki banning on Russia, so what is the future? What is the future of space station? We should discuss. What is the future? How to send the answer? Okay, you can send me on WhatsApp. This is my number, 9015260892. Okay, you can forward me. So now let's discuss na ki what is the future of the space station, International Space Station. Basically, friends, NASA, and NASA stands for National Aeronautics and Space Administration, has announced plans to retire and decommission the International Space Station by 2031. NASA ने क्या बोला, हम decommission करेंगे किसको, इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन को, कब तक, 2031 तक. And as the International Space Station plans to end operation in space, new players are already lining up to replace it. And in January 2022, China announced that its space station will be ready for operation this year. And then Blue Origin, the aerospace company founded by Jeff Bezos, has also announced its plans to build Orbit Reef, a commercially developed, own and operated space station in low Earth orbit. That means कि future अभी भी बहुत ही शानदार है. Okay, so this is very important. So we have discussed, and for the prelims examination, you'll have to know about the ISS, International Space Station. We have already discussed, launched in 1998 as a part of joint efforts by the America, Russia, Japan, Canada, and Europe. And the space station was assembled over many years, and it operates in low Earth orbits. Okay, basically it was originally built to operate for 15 years. Okay, yeah, this is very important. And then you'll have to also keep in the mind space agency name: NASA, America, Roscosmos, Russia, JAXA, Japan. Okay, and then there is Canadian Space Agency and European Space Agency. This is very important. Now let's move ahead and let's discuss important topic. Okay, important topic for the prelims examination. We have discussed for the mains examination. And for prelims examination, there is Santhali Sohrai murals. Okay, and this is the important for your prelims examination. So you can see here. First of all, friends, this topic is related to prelims. Okay, and art and culture, and the context is कि Santhali communities of Odisha and Jharkhand are changing their ways of painting Sohrai, okay, murals also you can say. So what is Sohrai Kohbar painting? This is very important. Okay, Sohrai Kohbar painting. कोहबर जो होता है हम लोग के इधर बिहार में जो है आपका, जब शादी होता है, शादी के बाद जो आपका हम लोग इधर बोलते हैं दुरागमन होता है, लड़की जब आती है लड़के के यहाँ तो वहां पे कोहबर बनता है. ठीक है. So what is Sohrai Kohbar painting? So it is a traditional and ritualistic mural art being practiced by local tribal women during local harvest and marriage season, and using local naturally available soils of different colors in the area of Hazaribagh district of Jharkhand. And the style features a profusion of lines, dots, animals, figures, and plants, often representing religious iconography. And kohbas refers to the decoration of the marriage chambers, and sohrai is the harvest painting on the mud houses, and repairing it after the rains and offering a thanksgiving to the force of nature. Okay. And in 2020, Jharkhand received a geographical indication tax for its sohrai art, particularly for the murals painted by women in Hazaribagh district who do not belong to the Santhal tribe. And the murals of Hazaribagh are more, okay, primordial with different motifs, whereas the Santhali Sohrai art feature only geometric shapes. Please keep in the mind. And women of Hazaribagh only use earth colors, red, black, and white for their murals. Okay, for their painting also we can say. So for prelims examination, we should also discuss कि संथाल है क्या? What are the facts related to the संथाल? We should discuss. Okay. For the prelims examination, tribals is very important, and maybe UPSC or state service may ask a question related to संथाल. So let's move ahead, and this is very static. Okay, portion. So Santhal or Santhal are an ethnic group native to India and Bangladesh in South Asia. And Santhals are the largest tribe in the Jharkhand state in terms of population and are also found in the state of Assam, Bihar, Odisha and West Bengal. And the word Santhal is derived from the two words Santa, okay, Sant meaning calm and peaceful, and Ala meaning man. So in the past, Santhal were leading a nomadic life, okay, and gradually they came to settle down in the Chota Nagpur Plateau. And Chota Nagpur Plateau is very famous for minerals, very famous for minerals, okay. And then there is the ethnic language of Santhal. So Santhali language belong to subfamily of Austro-Asiatic cluster and classify under the Mundari group of the language. Okay, Mundari group of the language. And do you know now कि बोडो ओके देन जो है आपका डोगरी मैथिली एंड संथाली जो है आपका बाय द 92nd कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट एक्ट ओके ये आपका शेड्यूल 8 का पार्ट बना था शेड्यूल 8 का जो है आपका पार्ट बना दैट मींस एट प्रेजेंट हमारे 22 जो है हमारा शेड्यूल 8 में लैंग्वेज है सो संथाली इज आल्सो पार्ट ऑफ द शेड्यूल 8 and Santhali language they have their own script known as Old Chiki discovered by Pandit Raghunath Murmu in the year 1920. Initially, Old Chiki was regarded as a copied one and also considered as one which does not have any characteristics of language. But in the 2003, the Santhali language has been included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India by 92nd Constitution Amendment Act. By 92nd Constitution Amendment Act. So this is very important. So we have discussed about the Santhali, okay, Sohrai murals or painting also we can say. So this is very important. आप लोग को भी इन सारी चीजों के बारे में पता होना चाहिए और खास करके ध्यान में भी रखना चाहिए है ना अगर कोई फैक्ट पूछ लिया जाए तो आप उसे जो इजीली क्या कर सकते हैं सॉल्व कर सकते हैं प्रीलिम्स के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर सकते हैं मेंस पे पूछ लिया जाए तो यू कैन राइट एंड दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ओके दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट जो मैं एक पिक्चर दिखाता हूँ संथाल का जो पेंटिंग होता है उसमें कैसे पेंटिंग बनाया जाता है और this is very important so you can see here this is the mural painting of the Santhali okay Santhali Sohrai art now so we have discussed about the Santhali okay Sohrai art now let's move ahead let's discuss next topic and the next topic is related to you can say कि India has UNC United Nations Security Council okay backs convention prohibiting biological weapons so first of all this topic is related to the prelims okay international relation and also you can say security and context is India at the United Nations Security Council meet raised concern over the use of biological weapons in Ukraine and report of Russia charge against US. So we should understand what is the meaning of biological weapons. What is the meaning of biological weapons? Basically friends biological weapons are microorganisms like virus bacteria fungi other toxins that are produced and released deliberately to cause disease and death in humans animals or plants and biological agents like anthrax okay and there is also botulinum toxin and plague can pose a difficult public health challenge causing large number of deaths in a short amount of time while being difficult to contain and bioterrorism attack could also result in an epidemic for example if ebola or lassa virus were used as the biological agents then also you can say ki there is a chemical weapons. What is the meaning of chemical weapons? We have discussed about the biological weapons. Now chemical weapons. A chemical weapon is a chemical used to cause also you can say intentional death harm through its toxic properties. And munitions, devices, and other equipment specifically designed to weaponize toxic chemical also fall under the definition of chemical weapons. So there is a biological and toxin weapons convention BTWC. What is this? Let's discuss about the biological and toxin weapons convention BTWC. So it was the first multilateral treaty categorically banning a class of weapons, and it came into force in 1975, and the convention was negotiated by the Conference of the Committee on Disarmament in Geneva, Switzerland. An aim of this treaty is to prohibit the development, stockpile, production, transfer of biological agents and toxins of types and quantities that have no justification for protective or peaceful use. And furthermore, friends, the treaty bans the development of weapons, equipment, or delivery system to disseminate such agents or toxins. And there are also you can say 183 signatories, including United States, Russia, and Ukraine. And India has signed and ratified this convention also. So India is also a signatory of the Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention. And the most important part of significance of Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention is it was the first multilateral disarmament treaty banning an entire category of weapons of mass destruction. And also we can say in biological and toxin weapons convention is a key element in international community's effort to address weapons of mass destruction proliferation, and it has established a strong norm against biological weapons. And total 8 review conference have taken place since its first in 1980. Okay, so what are the recent conflicts or allegation? Basically, friends, Russia or claimed that its invading forces had discovered evidence of an emergency cleanup to hide the program. And Russia went on to claim that it had found documents related to the secret US operation in laboratories in Ukraine, cities of Kharkiv and Poltava. And the allegations were quickly amplified by China, which supported the claims. And both the US and Ukraine have categorically denied that they are developing in any biological weapons inside the countries. Okay. So now for the mains examination, what is the India's stand on biologically chemically weapons? So friends, during a briefing to the United Nations Security Council, India emphasized the importance of the Biological and Toxin Weapons Convention, which came into force in 1975 as a key global and non-discriminatory disarmament treaty that prohibits an entire category of weapons of mass destruction. And India urged that the BTWC, okay, that means the Biologically Toxin Weapon Convention, be fully implemented in letter and spirit. And India believes that any matters relating to obligation under the Biological Toxin Weapons Convention should be addressed as per the provision of the convention and through consultation and cooperation between the parties concerned. And also, friends, India reiterated that it remains deeply concerned at the progressively deteriorating situation in Ukraine, and India focus on need to undertake engagement, keeping in the mind the need to respect the principle of the United Nations Charter, international law, and sovereignty and territorial integrity of states. Territorial integrity of states. So we have discussed, okay, about the you can say na ki biological and toxin weapons convention. Okay, it was came into force in 1975 and signatories 183. Okay, United States, Russia, Ukraine is the member, and India is also the member, okay, of BTWC, that means biological and toxin weapons convention. Biological and toxin weapons convention. So this is very very important. Okay, and friends, जो रिमेनिंग चीजें जो टॉपिक्स बाकी है वो आपका प्रीलिम्स के लिए है, स्लाइड से गो थ्रू हो जाएगा, स्लाइड्स आप लोग को शेयर कर दिया जाएगा, तो मिल जाएगा एंड उससे गो थ्रू होइए. एंड आफ्टर दैट इफ यू फेस एनी प्रॉब्लम, ओके, यू कैन कांटेक्ट मी एंड आल्सो यू कैन आस्क. ओके, and you can also ask in upcoming classes. And thank you so much for joining this class. And I would like to discuss कि what is your views about today class. आज बहुत सारे जब जैसे सेकंड हाफ स्टार्ट होता है आंसर के बाद बहुत सारे लोग छोड़ के चले जाते हैं क्लास, है ना. सो ये अच्छा तरीका नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट अ गुड, ओके, यू कैन से कि ऑल्सो प्रैक्टिस. ओके, सो क्लास में जुड़ते हैं तो प्लीज ट्राई टू, यू कैन से ना कि प्रेजेंट इन होल क्लास, पूरे क्लास में आपको प्रेजेंट रहना चाहिए. और जो भी चीजें पूछा जाए वट एवर मैं पूछता हूँ या आंसर लिखने के लिए बोलता हूँ, सो ट्राई टू राइट, ट्राई टू पार्टिसिपेट. And also I would like to know your views about today class. Okay, please give me your views about today class. You can comment. Okay, I'm waiting for your comment. If you have any suggestion, feedback, also you can give. Okay, you can comment, and I will try to implement in upcoming classes. I'm waiting for your comment. About NPR in brief. Yes, sure. NPR जो है मैं आपको 110% जो है डिस्कस करूंगा. Yes, of course. What is the meaning of NPR? Basically, NPR is a register of visual residents of the country, and it will be mandatory for every visual residents of India to register in National Population Registry, and it includes both Indian citizen as well as foreign citizen. And the objective of National Population Registry is to create a comprehensive identity database of every usual resident in the country. And the first National Population Register was prepared in 2010, and updating this data was done during 2015 by conducting door-to-door survey. And the next update of NPR will take place in April to September 2023, and NPR is prepared at the local level, district level, sub-district level, state level, national level under provision of the Citizenship Act 1955 and the Citizenship Registration of Citizen and Issue of National Identity Card Rules 2003. Okay, so this is these are the facts related to the National Population Registry. And good classes. Thank you so much, Rahil. So it was a very interesting and knowledgeable session today. Thank you so much. Okay, so thank you so much for joining these classes, and I hope कि आप लोगों को बहुत सारी important चीजें पता चला होगा. And please go through the slides and please try to revise, try to make your own notes in your own words ताकि आप easily उसे याद कर सको, revise कर सको, and जो कि आपके एग्जाम के लिए बहुत ही important होने वाला है. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining this class. May God bless all of you. We'll meet soon in upcoming classes. Thank you so much. You can share this session with your friends, with your colleagues. Okay, anyone who prepares for civil service examination and also for one day examination. Thank you so much. And अच्छे से revise करते रहिएगा. Thank you. Class is very helpful, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, always your class was very beautiful and beneficial, and this session was extraordinary. Thank you so much, Jasri. Okay, thank you so much, everyone.